What is up, YouTube? Don't forget to save, aka Sam, coming back at you guys with another video, some late night musings. I found myself awake. I took a nap earlier, and I was doing some just introspective thinking about some things and ran across something that I wanted to share with you guys to maybe hopefully have you guys understand me a little bit better, maybe even the world around you as well. So with all that said, guys, I got a lot to get into, so let's just jump right into it. So everybody's probably wondering to themselves, Sam, why do you got a cribbage board sitting up on your bed or on your table? And I'm going to tell you why. First of all, so I can show you some cards. Like, I collect Dex playing cards, and this is the tattoo deck that we use on Longball McLovin's stream to choose his lucky numbers. We've hit 2 grand prizes with it, so that's my lucky deck of cards. And of course, everybody knows my profile picture, Lady Luck. Of course, comes out of that deck, and a Man's Ruin is in the game room. So anyway, one more deck of cards that I wanted to show you guys. And this is kind of a cool one. These are actually collectible. These are the Delta Airlines playing cards. These were playing cards that you got when you went on Delta Airlines back in the day. Those go for, at least last time I checked, they go for a pretty penny on eBay. So, why do I have all these out? What is my point? Well, as some of you may or may not know, I am a Stephen King fan. My all-time favorite movie is Stand By Me, which was originally a short story called The Body, which ultimately all of Stephen King's works tie back into The Dark Tower. Now, I have to bring this up. This has something to do with cribbage. Trust me, trust me. So here a while back, I've never read the book, but there's a book that Stephen King wrote. It's called 11/22/63. It's about a guy who travels backwards in time in order to prevent the assassination of John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Now, and it has a lot of historical implications. What if, Kennedy wasn't assassinated, then what happens, and without getting into the geopolitics of it. It's a fascinating story. If you can find it on YouTube, just type in 11/22/63, you'll find it. Well, in that book, now, when I was young, before, like I said, I read The Dark Tower, and I heard the saying, everything is 19 in that. And it kind of stuck out to me. It was one of those numbers. It's like, what do you mean everything is 19? I didn't quite understand it, but it stuck out to me, and I remembered it, right? Well, when I was taught how to play cribbage, I was taught that if you have 0 points in your hand, that hand is a 19, all right? You say, Sam, well, what's that got to do with everything? Well, by the way, this is Karen, our old roommate Karen's cribbage board. Her father made it, who since passed away. And it was used to paddle the kids' asses with. I figured you guys would like that little story there. Anyway, going back to my main point here. What does Stephen King mean when he says everything is 19? 19 points, or hand, 19 in the story 11/22/63. It's actually associated with cribbage, and it says it's the quote mystic number or unquote the impossible hand. In other words, now, 19 is a good peg hand, guys. Like, if you don't have any points in your hand, you can peg with that. So don't take them blessings, guys. So, anyway, going back to the point, Stephen King says everything is 19, and 19 is a mystic number. Well, what's that mean? 19, everything is 19. What's going on in our country right now? We got, people losing their jobs, the economy's rough, everything is 19, everything's crazy, right? And at first, that's what I thought it meant, right? Then I was taught about the 19 being 0 points. Everything is equal, guys. We're just used to things being a certain way, all right? And everything's just going back to its natural state. Everything is equal. Everything is 19. If everything is 0, that means everything is equal. Does that make sense to you guys? Like, everything is equal. So I'm going to round this up into how it applies to my life and what I got going on. So, rounding everything out, this October, the way I look at things, everything's 19. In other words, my socioeconomic status doesn't matter. How many subscribers I have on YouTube doesn't matter. I mean, I appreciate every one of you guys, but you get what I mean. Everything's 19, right? Everything's equal, right? I'm just as equal as a bigger channel. Everything is 19, guys. And this October, what October means to me is, again, going back to the horror thing, death. Jason represents death, guys. Everything's 19. And it don't matter who I was before. All that matters is now. And you guys might not understand all my steps this October. And you know what? That's okay, because everything's equal. You got to start looking at everything as everything is equal. And it doesn't matter if I don't have a movie theater. It doesn't matter about all these things. My steps I'm going to take make sense to me, because everything is 19, folks. And when everybody asks me if I say this to you, because I might say this to you, I want to refer you back to this video right here. So with all that said, guys, I hope you understood what I said. I hope it makes sense. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts about this. I can't wait, guys. Everything's 19. I get to be whoever I want in October. That's the great thing about it, guys. So until then, guys, love your hobby and it will love you back. Peace.